Hello traders, Gary Wagner here, approximately 10:30 in Honolulu, 4:30 in New York on Tuesday, May the 10th, 2016, and we are looking at an equities market that is back into bullish rally mode, at least for the day. A triple-digit gains in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, closing up about 222 points higher, just below 18,000 at 17,928. Standard & Poor's also a nice change on the day, up 22 plus points at 2077. On today's show, I want to look at equities and determine whether or not we think this market will continue in rally mode. Take a quick look at the dollar along with crude oil, all on today's trending markets. So traders, no doubt a really impressive move in U.S. equities today. We are looking at a daily chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We can clearly see the size of the move that came in today, closing up about 222 points, closing at 17,928, just shy of 18,000. Of course, that's our elusive mark that we're going to see if this market can take out, because that is the first of two sets of highs that we have seen in recent history and came right after we hit our record tops, which come in right in this area at 18,377. So this is a substantial move. On a technical basis, there's no doubt we were looking for support at about 17,533. We came very, very close. Market didn't quite hit the low at that point, but we certainly can say that it came within that area. But it becomes real apparent when we take a look at the Standard & Poor's in terms of the technical basis. If you recall from yesterday's show, we identified this 50-day moving average as a critical area. We talked about the fact that although on Friday the market traded under it, it closed substantially above it and opened above it. Then yesterday we said it was a nominal day, but both high, low, open, and close were above that 50-day. And today we got this tremendous spike to the upside. So we're right at a couple of different levels that we could see some resistance, but real resistance, major resistance on a technical basis doesn't really come in till 2100 again. Not that we're all that far apart from there. We're only looking at 20 plus points from that particular price point, but that's going to really be the next area that we want to look at, because you've got a series of tops and a series of technical data pointing to headwinds at this top. And this is the top we want to see if it can take out, because I don't mind getting in for 20 points and riding it up, but I certainly want to see if the market wants to break above, because my sense is once we do break above these record tops, we will go into an extended rally in U.S. equities. So will crude oil find a tentative top at around 46, because we've seen it go to that price point and begin to track lower? This, of course, is crude oil on the top, equities on the bottom. Equities higher, crude oil today higher, up by about 2 1/3%, 44 and 44. $44.45 per barrel. It still has, I believe, major headwinds. I do not think this market is going to get above 46, but I certainly could be wrong. If in fact it can, you have major resistance on a technical basis at about 48. Lastly, do want to take a look at the dollar right now. U.S. dollar, again, strong, but only moderately so, up about 0.15, a tenth to just a little over 0.1% in terms of the raise. But we have seen this market really take off with a fever from these lows that it hit. And the fever I'm talking about is really this low here. This is where the market opens. So it hits the low intraday and then closes so far above it that is a true depiction of a candlestick hammer. And we can certainly see the net result. Market did, in fact, continue to track higher and has been doing so for the better part of a week. I am looking, as I said, to get into a position in gold. So we're kind of sitting on the sidelines here, although I believe there's going to be a big play in the S&Ps coming up within the next week. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review.